All right, peace, brothers and sisters. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, giving honor and praise to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Yaakov. Giving double honors to 7130 South Chicago that taught me this truth. Giving double honors to all the brothers and sisters that the Creator has awoken in these last days. With that being said, peace and shalom. All right, brothers and sisters, I'm going to go over a little lesson today. We're going to be talking about a Haitian family killed in New York by their neighbor over loud noise, right? And see, I don't even look at, how they label our people as Haitians, Jamaicans. See, that this is really the nation of Israel that's basically deaf, dumb, and blind, and we can't see a lot of things that's going on in the world today. See, the world, when we talk about the world, we're talking about the Euro Gentile world power system. They're under the divine judgment of the Creator. And see, a lot of us, talking about the nation of Israel, we're going to be caught up in a lot of this stuff. Now, there was an incident in the New York high rise that was dealing with a family. So the family stayed above the person that actually shot the gun. The person that shot the gun, he stayed in the lower apartment, and the family, the Haitian family, so called, they stayed in the upper apartment. So it was rumblings between them back and forth. I don't know how long this was taking place, but eventually the guy came to the door. He kicking on their door and things of this nature, and tempers flared. And the next thing you know, um, uh, the guy that you see on the camera, he pulls out a 9mm and he shoots the father first. The son charged after him. He shoots the son, right? The mother, she runs in the house because that's your first instinct to try to get out of the way of bullets. Because the father actually was trying to make the family go in the house. But before this, like, this is what happened at first. Let's get to the beginning. We talking about, there's a man, he's standing at the door. Well, he's standing by the steps. The father is putting on his clothes, because I saw the video prior to that, which I'm going to be showing. The man is the guy that was standing by the steps that stay in the lower apartments. He, according to the news, that he actually kicked on their door. It's because they said that the people, the Haitian family that stayed above them, was making too much noise and it was over their head. So, he got tired of it. He came to the door and he kicked on their door. So the father, the mother and the father, they come to the door. So quite naturally, the father, first thing he gonna do is he's gonna defend his family. So he's putting on his clothes. He had already came out the house, but he go back, put on his clothes. He come back out there with a shirt, but this time he got scissors in his hand. So he stepped to the guy face to face. They jawing at each other. The wife come out. By this time, the wife and the son is out there. The wife trying to grab the husband, but the husband is not listening. See, he's not listening. He pushed the wife out the way 2 times. So he get back into this, the second time he pushed the wife. That's when the guy pulled out his gun and got the shooting. He shot the father first. So before he pulled out his gun, when he pulled out his gun, the father is trying to get the people in the house now, But see, it's too late. Guy pulled out his gun, he shot the father. The son tried to run and charge. Now I don't know if he's trying to run and get out the way or what he's doing, but it looked like he's trying to charge the guy with the gun. Guy with the gun shoot him too. So by this time, the mother, she's running in the house. She closed the door. So the father is on his knees because he had been shot by the door. So the guy shoot him again. He fall down. So this guy walks up to the father again and shoot him in the head, man. Now, us and the truth, what can we learn from this? See, because what is taking place is, let's look at this. First Peter 5:8. It says, be sober, and it says, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. And looking at this situation, man, it's so easy for us to get caught up in the situation that's taking place. You arguing with a person, he kicks on your door, or that person that came upstairs. He could have avoided all that type of stuff. All he had to do was call the police, you know. And not so much that it's going to rectify the situation, but really both of them is at fault is because we don't know how to sit down and come to some type of common ground with each other. Every time we get into it, we pull out guns and we ready to shoot. And see, the father too, a lot of times we want to defend our family, which is a good thing, right? But you have to be very careful in what you're doing because you don't know who you walking up on. See, apparently this guy is not wrapped too tight that he got this gun. Now look, to the guy with the guns defense, the father did walk up into his face with a thing of scissors. So in his mind, if this guy keep talking, I'm gonna stab him. See, so in actuality, it could be viewed as self-defense, but what make it not self-defense is the fact that in New York, you don't they ain't supposed to have guns in New York, even though that's against your constitutional rights. But he came out of his house. He came upstairs and he kicked on these people's door. So he already had it in his mind what he was gonna do. So all of this stuff is premeditated. If these people give me a problem, I'm gonna pull out that problem solver. And what is that? This is a prime example on how the adversary devours people. Now I got the whole footage, but I can't show it because they'll take it down because it's very gruesome how he shot these people. But just like the scripture says, it says be sober. See, what is he drunk with? What is the younger gentleman? What is he drunk with? He's drunk with rage that the fact that these people are over his head, his family head, and because he got a girlfriend too. He probably got kids, but they over their head, they making all this noise. And this could have been going on for weeks, They could have been going back and forth for weeks. And he just got tired of the situation because he already got a certain type of mentality just as well. See, and the next thing you know, how did the adversary talk to you? He talks to you through the man. See, and the father too. See, the father could have already taken care of this situation. Look, we got tenants downstairs Stop jumping down on the floor. That's the responsibility of the father and the mother. Let's not make all this type of noise. We got tenants. Let's respect other people. But we don't do that. And then when we say something to people about certain things, then what? They get in their feelings. They pride get in the way. See? But these are the times that we living in, brothers and sisters. That's why the creator said what? You got to agree with your adversary. See? So that you can get away from him because see, this cat here, they a lot of these guys come outside, they ready to do something. See? And a lot of times that gun be talking to you. This man wiped out this lady's husband and her 27-year-old son. The husband was 47, the son was 27. Wiped them out, man, right in her face. See, she has to live with that. And her kids, the young girls that was in the house, they saw this. See, they saw this man kill them, kill their father. See, but let's look at the scripture. Second Ezra 15 and Second Ezra. Is this the scripture that I want? See, it's because see, these are the times that we living in, brothers and sisters, and see, we better pay attention to what's going on because see, you can get caught up in this stuff too. Second Ezra 15 and 16. It says for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. See, we don't even understand that this system is under divine judgment. See, it's because all of this stuff that we're doing in the presence of the Creator, killing one another over nothing, right? Robbing people of their natural resource, all that stuff. See, this is finna come to an end, and it's gonna end violently. It says, "For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another." As it says, and swords in their hands. What is that? That's the gun, brothers and sisters. That's nuclear weapons. It says, for there shall be sedition amongst men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes. See, he didn't have no regard for their family when he came up there and kicked on their door. See, and look, they didn't have no regard for them when they was making all that noise at the top. See, we don't value one another. It says, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. See, this is what's going on, brothers and sisters. See, we're looking at a lot of chaos and confusion because we living in hell, brothers and sisters. This is a tragedy. This is a tragedy that happened between these two people. But this stuff goes on every day, brothers and sisters. So whoever's looking at this, we gotta start thinking. We gotta start thinking with our mind. See, we gotta have the spirit of the Creator with us. We gotta put on the whole armor of the Creator. Let's get that before we go off because this ain't gonna be that long. See, let's look at the book of Romans real quick. I think it's the 13th chapter. See, that we have to have the Creator's mindset on us. It's because a lot of times, see, we can get caught up in this. Let's look at this. It says Romans the 13th chapter, verses 11. And that knowing the time that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. See, we gotta wake up out of sleep, out of this nonsense. For now is our salvation. Near then when we believe. It says, the night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, because that's what we seeing, right? See, This ain't light, this is darkness. And let us put on the whole armor of light. And what is the whole armor of light? That is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, brothers and sisters. That's how you gonna be able to be saved in these evil times. With that being said, peace, shalom, and prayers go out to both of the families. Shalom.